to welcome everyone to Gallery 14's Crystal Jubilee. This is our 15th anniversary, and we've done a call to artists to help us celebrate this summer our 15 years. So what I'm going to show you today are some glimpses of the artwork that's been submitted. There were over 81 pieces. We have selected 59, and there are 45 artists. So it's a wide collection of different mediums. So what I want to do is take you through and show you. The criteria could be any size up to 36 inches wide by 4 feet in height. And we hoped it embodied something to do with a crystal jubilee. Crystal being brilliant and sparkling and hard and durability, and a jubilee being a celebration of some sort. So this is what the artists have come up with for this show. So I'm going to start right now with this one. This one is by Anita Prentice and Ginny Peachstreet. It's a collaboration between the two of them. Anita does the tiling, the mosaic tiling with glass, and you'll see her work around Fort Pierce on a lot of the benches. She's done all of those benches. And Ginny Peachtree has worked with the clay. It's called Fascinator. So it is. It's like a person going out to a party, and in England they often wear some type of a hat called a fascinator. I think this is really, really a beautiful piece. It's very pastel, would work good in an entryway, or if you have one of those huge bedrooms. So, the next one is by Stephanie Lavallo. She's done a palm tree a la Jubilee, and this one really sparkles. It's a collage using specialty papers. It's got a double mat on it. It's just a gorgeous piece of sparkling. Sometimes it doesn't show up well in a photograph, so you have to come in and take a look at it. This particular show will be running all summer, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, from 11 to 4 on Thursday and Friday, 11 to 3 on Saturday, and every gallery stroll, First Friday gallery stroll. We have From the Heart from Lynn Morgan, and this is an oil and a cold wax painting. This is another one from Stephanie with the base has wood and metal. It reminds me of a trident. This one here, it's a bowl, has the seashells and the glitter and the crystal. Very, very beautiful piece. Again, this doesn't always show us well on a photograph, so you need to come in and take a look at it. And the last one on our front wall is by Suzanne Fox. Now, Suzanne has told me that these hands are from Georgia O'Keeffe. This is a mixed media collage, and you see she has the number 14, which is Gallery 14, the number 15, which is our 15th anniversary, and paintbrushes. There's a lot of meaning into this, and you might even see more than that. Okay, the next one that I want to show you is our first prize winner. This is by Judy Bergerella, and it is called Shimmering in the Moonlight. This particular flower, although I'm not a botanist, it only opens up very rarely, and everybody has so much joy when it opens up, and it has a gold glittery background. And that's why the judge selected this one. This particular process is we had a jurying panel of 3 that selected the entries, and then we had a judge come in to award the ribbons. And I think she did a really good job selecting things that were embodied our Crystal Jubilee. We have, this is a lithograph, and we have another abstract mixed media. We have one by Allie Comer. She's down in Fort Pierce too. It can be sold separately or together as a diptych. And then the last one on this wall is a quilting piece. It's called Fiber Art by Susan Rienzo. And it's a beautiful, colorful piece, and you need to look at it closely to see all the detail. This particular one is called the VW Magic Bus, and those of us that are went through the 60s will realize what this means and see all the happiness that's in it. This is by Caroline Fredrickson. And we have Cotton Candy by Janet Trouveau. We have 2 fiber ones. This particular one is stitched, and if you come and look really close, you'll see the fine stitching. And this one is fiber art, and it's done on a loom. There's, I think she said over 250 different threads in there doing the coloring. What also amazed me was this cascading glass. Now, I was talking to someone that works in glass. I've not talked to the artist, but you can look at it and see that it's slices, uneven slices of glass that has been turned and melted, fused together in a kiln. Beautiful piece, hangs on the wall. Michael Robinson is another one that we have right here, and he does beautiful glass pieces. This is a divey tree, and it's the one blowing in the wind, maybe during a storm. The next one right here is by Reed Dixon. And Reed has entitled this one 15. It was an honorable mention, and you can see his ribbons through there. So that gives it kind of a festive feel. But when he talked to us, he says that when the birds are in their mating season, that they often bring gifts to their mate, and sometimes it's ribbon or it's something special that they would bring to their mate while they're making the nest. The second place winner is by Ellen Lindor. And I remember the judge talking about this one. She loved the composition. She thought that it was very festive with the flowers and with the squares, that overall composition. But she also looked very closely at the stitching and how wonderful it was done and how delicate it was done. You can see each square is put in separately, and it's just a beautiful piece. But that got second place, and it will hang flat on a wall. Our system does not allow that. We have another triptych in an oil pastel. A special one is called Celebration Dance, and that's by Amanda Lesko. She has an Indian dancing, and that's what the judge liked. She liked the idea of a dance. She said she saw the movement in it, and she thought that that was what a celebration is all about. I know Amanda a little bit. I know she's did this all on her own. She's a fairly new watercolor student, and she picked out the photo that somebody, one of her relations took, and she created this. She received an honorable mention. Congratulations, Amanda. This one up here is very, very special. Dorothy Hudson created this one. And she was a former partner, one of the original founding partners of Gallery 14. And we looked at it very closely, and I can see me here, I can see Deb here, I can see, well, of course, Deb Gooch right here, but all of us are there. And then she's put, if you look really, really close, like Deb Gooch has her dog right here, and Lila has a horse. So there's a lot of things into it. I can talk more about that later if you want, but it's a very unique piece. Another founding partner of Gallery 14 was Virginia Knapp, and she has since passed away, but her assistant, Mark Waganovic, was created this for us. Just a little bit about that. This is her photo, and she is got one of those cigarette holders, the big long ones that they had maybe in the 60s. And then this eye right here shows the eye of the lizard. She had an art gallery down on the beach in Vero, and it was called the Eye of the Lizard. And then there's just a lot of other things that are known about Virginia. We have Susan Miller, did Pelican Sky, and we have Mae Brandt that did Jump for Joy. Both of these, and this is the window on the Indian River. both of them are great pieces. And here we are back in the center square. I want to show you these 5 pieces. The first one that is really spectacular is this one here out of vintage glass. The glass is all molded, soldered into this plate, and it's on a stand. The stand would come with it, or the artist did say that they could have rings on it and could hang it in a window. But it's just gorgeous, very, very well done, and very unique. And if we come around to here, to this one's called Current Seekers, and it's by Michael Robinson, represented artist of Gallery 14. It took me a few minutes to realize why it was Current Seekers, but these birds seek the thermal air waves, and that's the current. And so they're seeking that and looking for that to soar a little higher. The next one is called Ocean Lily, and this is pottery from someone new that we haven't really worked with before, but it's raku pottery. It's a lily, so it's kind of turned on the top, but a very, very lovely piece. Then as we come around, we have some jewelry. This is sterling silver, and you can see it's a wine glass, and it's tipped, and the wine is pouring out. Very, very special piece. It's purple. The wine is kind of a purple color. Very unique. And she also has done one that we call acacia pod necklace. And if you can see down here, these are the acacia pods. And what she told me she did is she took the pod and put, I think she said 12 layers of sterling silver on it to create the unique piece that you see right there. Well, here, and it is Ocean Glow, and it's by the same artist as the lily piece. It's again raku pottery, and it is another very, very unique one that you could put, actually use it and have a double flowers in it. Well, I've given you a sneak peek of what's happening at Gallery 14. This is the Crystal Jubilee Juried Art Show. It's an invitational, and I hope you all come down to see it. You can check it out on our web if you're not in the area, but feel free to stop by, say hello, and you have the chance of selecting the People's Choice, though that winner will be announced in September. Have a good day.